Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. Oh, I meant to have a special microphone on this morning and I don't. So if you're here and you're joining me this morning, let me know that you can hear me just fine. And today is about the new moon and listening into your heart and saying hello to our hearts and our heart's wisdom. And let's begin by taking a breath together. A long, slow inhale and a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Good morning, sweet one. Thank you for joining me. Good morning to Vermont. Let's take another breath together and bring a hand to your heart. And breathe there. Imagine your breath could move in through your heart and out through your heart. And as I breathe in and out of my heart, I send waves of love to the 3 states that have joined me so far. To Vermont, breathe in, the Green Mountains of Vermont. Breathe out all the way into the Midwest to Indianapolis. Inhale there in that what used to be a very fertile farming valley along the Mississippi. Breathe in that middle region of the U.S. Exhale back out here to the northeast to New Hampshire. Come down from the White Mountains. We were in the Green Mountains on your next inhale. To the shores, the eastern shores where I live on the coast of New England outside of Boston. Inhale ocean waves this morning. Can you inhale the sound of the ocean? Can you make the back of your throat open a little so you hear the ocean in your own breath? Wow, and let's exhale all the way to New Brunswick, Canada. And breathe into your own heart again. Our heart has the capacity to hold it all. Welcome to 2021. This is our second Sunday together, second Sunday. I'm Juile Hannon, if you don't know me. Sacred Center, coming to your sacred center. Notice what's shifted already from a few breaths, from expanding your awareness beyond your own home into other parts of the world. Let's do it again. Good morning. One more time. We've had a few other joiners, so breathe into your heart again. Exhale through your heart and your mouth. So if you're just joining, you're centering yourself in your body. And then inhale all the way from wherever you are out to Berlin, or if you're in Berlin, inhale down into the earth. And then exhale out into upstate New York, the valley, the Hawthorne Valley above New York City, another little mountain range. For those of you who live in Europe or in big mountains, it might feel more like hills. And then inhale again to where you are. And exhale down through your center, knowing that you're connected to the center of the earth. And you can breathe again with me here in my space in Lexington, Massachusetts. Inhale. Exhale across the river to Brookline, to another part of the city and closer into the city. And inhale back to your center. Today is within 48 hours of the new moon in January, and we've really moved from this solid structures of 2020. We're moving out of this rhythm to something more malleable, flexible, fluid, which can really cause excitement or something that feels like unfamiliarity. Some people feel anxious because nothing can appear fixed and secure. I like to invite people to think of having a surfboard that they ride the waves, or a boogie board if you like to ride on your belly, or an inner tube that just floats you gently. So you can go up with your breath, so you're just following along with your breath. And down with your breath. the apana vayu, the rising wind. Did I get that right? And the prana vayu, the going down wind. So many winds in our body. So security and stability right now needs to come from within. This is a practice to connect to love and to connect to yourself while we're distancing physically, which seems to continue at least where I live. So we need to connect to our sense of self. Even if we don't expect and embrace changes in your life this month. Maybe it's just the change from 2020 to 2021. And even if they don't manifest physically just yet, inner change is the most potent and important. So make sure you give yourself enough time for contemplation and exploration. And this is one of those times that you've gifted yourself to be really present with your breath and your center. Okay, so notice what's shifted, and then I want to invite you into the darkness of the new moon. The darkness is a time to plant seeds. If you're gardening in the spring, we like to plant them at the new moon, plant our intentions. So what are your intentions during this time when the world is flexible and malleable? How can you bring that fertile soil inward? How can you connect to your building support? Last week we started anew. What support are you building? What are you bringing around you? And I want to give you a poem as you breathe. So now you can find your own rhythm in your breath. Let's do 3 of those just together. Find a rhythm that's long and slow on the inhale with your attention on your heart. Long and slow inhale and long and slow exhale. Breathe in again and breathe out again. And do it again. Find your own rhythm. So your inhale through your nose and your exhale through your mouth. And if you're familiar with that ocean breath, that Ujjayi breath, you can use the Ujjayi breath to make it a wave of breath, a wave into your heart, a wave of love in, and a wave of love out. So finding that rhythm and taking in this poem from David Whyte, Sweet Darkness. When your eyes are tired, the world is tired also. When your vision has gone, no part of the world can find you. Time to go into the dark, where the night has eyes, to recognize its own. There you can be sure you are not beyond love. The dark will be your womb tonight. The night will give you a horizon further than you can see. You must you must learn one thing. The world was made to be free in. Give up all other worlds except the one to which you belong. Sometimes it takes darkness and the sweet confinement of your aloneness to learn everything or anyone that does not bring you alive is too small for you. Feels like maybe I read that recently. It must be important. Breathe in that place of love that's in the darkness. And exhale anything in the way of receiving love. So let's take the next couple of breaths and open your heart to receive. Some of us, it's said that women more than men, but I don't know if that's true, at least not in my household. People have difficulty receiving and even more difficulty receiving love. So let's open our hearts. Put your fingers on your hearts. Tap there. Tap. Drum on the heartbeat of you. And breathe in through your heart. And exhale and move your fingers away and open the doors of your heart to receive. The new moon is all about support and building a new container where your support is from within and not from outside. So breathe as you open those doors. Maybe you need to tap again. Open the doorways of your heart on an exhale and draw love into your insides, into that sweet darkness, into that rhythm of your aloneness. You might need to update your expectations from the past. How you receive love and support could be different than it has been up until now. So this might be a big change or a little change. It only takes a 2-degree change. If you're sailing out of Boston Harbor for England, for London, and you change your course by 2 degrees, you'll end up in Africa. So it doesn't take a big cataclysmic shift to make a change in your life. If you continue to expect support from old structures, you may be disappointed. So set your heart free to receive love today. Where's your breath? Self-doubt might surface as something to work through. As you question yourself or feel on these unfamiliar grounds unsupported. So let's take a couple of breaths to clear any self-doubt. Breathe into your heart love. Let it wash through you. Exhale down through your physical body. Sometimes it's our physical body that we're questioning, her strength, her ability, his ability to be tall or clear or flexible. And then inhale up from the earth, mana, healing energy. Exhale through your heart. Breathe in through your heart again in this new moon time. What's your intention? And we're clearing self-doubt. So now exhale through the crown, because so much of self-doubt, closing in, clamping down, fear comes from our mind. And we, especially when we're on our own and we've cleared our field. So you're exhaling through your crown. Sorry if you haven't any, getting rid of all of that self-doubt, fear. Bring pure divine light in through your crown on your next inhale, whenever that comfortably is. Exhale through your heart. Breathe in through your heart and out through your heart. Lay one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Connect to these 3 centers, these 3 life forces. Put your hand that's on your belly right on the palm, right over the belly button, that place where you connected to your mother that fed you and nourished you, and your heart that feeds you and nourishes you now. Hand on heart, hand on belly. And stop comparing. Go inward. Apples don't compare themselves to oranges. Roses don't reach to be daisies. Know that you are your own unique brilliance. That your next breath inward and exhale down takes you right to the center of the earth. That you are sitting right over the center of the earth. And as you inhale up that nourishment from the earth into your own unique vessel, inhale it up through the central channel of you. Let it fill you with a column of light all the way through the crown of your head. And exhale, bring that light down into you from the sun. That this sun and earth, and standing here on the earth, wherever you are, here on the East Coast with me, or in Europe, in the Northeast, all the way down to Florida. Exhale down to someone who's joined us from Florida. Inhale up. Wherever you stand or sit on the earth this morning, we are all one and separate in our own unique, special light. You have some gift to offer that is preciously your own vibration. At this time, this new moon time really requires us to shift in our trust and our sense of inner self, our inner sense of self. Focus on your inner strength. Breathe in your intuition. Exhale. Honor your inner knower. What are your talents? We worked on them last weekend on Sunday, so you could revisit that meditation. The startup, start anew. What are the qualities that light you up when you do these things that you love, that your gifts, your ideas, your inspiration? Bring those qualities forward on the exhale and share them. And more importantly, draw them in right now. Draw those qualities into your heart. If you paint or sing or create beautiful altars, if you share the love of your heart in caring for others, this is a perfect time to plant a seed for something new, and then to trust that it will take root. Breathe in again through your heart. Exhale down the seed that you're planting into that sweet darkness. And in this time when everything shifts, take David White's words to heart. Sometimes it takes darkness and the sweet confinement of your aloneness to learn anything or anyone that does not bring you alive is too small for you. So I want to invite you into the places of thoughts or beliefs inside you, in your aloneness, that are your own beliefs, your own old programming that doesn't bring you alive. Exhale it away, give it to the earth. See it, lift it up, hold it maybe, and then give it to the earth with tenderness. Compost for her. And bring love in from the earth. She holds us always sweetly to her belly, in an embrace that we call gravity. It's been such a pleasure to share this sacred time with you this Sunday morning. As I woke this morning, I remembered a friend telling me years ago I could just wake up from bedhead and do something a little live on Facebook, invite people into my morning practice. I choose to join you from out of my bed most mornings, actually all mornings up until now. But I have accepted the invitation, and I'm glad you have accepted it too. Bring this practice into your day. Set an intention of what you want to bring around you that brings you alive today. And if you've enjoyed this practice, I invite you to share it. And if you want to deepen this practice, join me in Thursday Circle. We meet Thursdays at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you've been in Thursday Circle with me before, put a comment here about how it's nourished you and maybe let other folks know. And share this practice in your life, in Facebook, in Instagram, wherever you'd like to share it. Invite people to it on your own newsletter or your own blog post. Can we take one more breath together? Through our hearts, exhale, send love across our circle that's been woven, this tapestry. We're weaving a new tapestry that started in December, and here we are starting anew in January. In these timeless practices that go with the rhythms and the waves of the moon. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Bring that connection that we've created, this circle of healing, of love, of starting anew, of building new structures. Draw that into yourself. Draw that into yourself for this day. Bring it out. Here is a beautiful blue sky, sunny day, nice winter, cold day. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful new moon ceremony on Tuesday or right now with the moon and nature and all around you as you step into the darkness and plant a seed of an intention for this season. Namaste.